Beneath water that seems harmless, the crocodile lies still like a living trap that can breathe. With one faint ripple, the entire swamp shifts its rhythm, and everything feels slower under sudden tension. It does not need noise, only the right moment to burst forward like a door snapping shut. One misstep, one mistimed move, and the advantage disappears instantly. So what allows the crocodile's hunting power to end most chases in just a few seconds? With a long evolutionary history, the crocodile carries a design that is nearly perfected for an ambush lifestyle. A body weighing over 1,000 pounds can glide forward in near silence, supported by armored skin and muscular structure optimized for explosive power. Eyes positioned high on the head allow observation without revealing the full body, while one of the strongest jaw forces in nature enables instant control. Every movement is energy efficient, turning the crocodile into a symbol of endurance and strategy within wild waters. During the dry, scorching summer months in southeast Sri Lanka, water becomes a priceless lifeline for every creature. The few remaining pools scattered across the sun-baked land draw many species in, including deer, highly alert grazers that still must approach to survive. Deer have quick reflexes, sharp hearing, and strong legs that help them spring away from danger on land. But once they step down to the water's edge, that advantage begins to fade. A mugger crocodile can reach about 16 feet in length and weigh hundreds of pounds, built for ambush beneath the surface. Rather than chasing, it relies on stealth as its primary strategy. Along the jaw, fine sensory receptors detect even the faintest ripples as a deer moves closer. On land, a deer can often evade with ease. But if it is pulled into deeper water, the balance shifts instantly. With an estimated bite force around 3,700 psi and strong control of the space below the surface, the crocodile gradually gains the upper hand. It becomes a contest between speed and patience, where the one that waits longer often holds the final advantage. The lion steps forward as a supreme force ruling the savanna. In contrast, the crocodile is the true master of the swamp. When these two powers collide, it is not simply a hunt, but a clash of authority and territory. When a crocodile becomes exposed on dry ground, several lions immediately move in. The lions coordinate closely, using claws and sharp teeth to apply pressure. Their agility is shown through quick repositioning, avoiding counter moves and circling from behind. In response, the crocodile pivots repeatedly to block close approaches, opening its jaws as a defensive display. Under constant pressure from the group, the crocodile loses ground. In the end, it slides quickly back into the water to regain safety. Beneath the surface, the advantage shifts clearly to the ancient reptile. When a lion prepares to cross the river, even a subtle movement in the water allows the crocodile to lock onto the position. Through heightened awareness and rapid reaction, the lion withdraws before the distance fully closes. That encounter does not end at the riverbank. It becomes a lasting mark, signaling more tense encounters ahead. While lions feed on a drifting hippo carcass near the river's edge, their focus shifts away from the water. In a split second, a sudden snap occurs close to the lion's face, erasing the margin of safety. Startled and disoriented, the lion pulls back and rushes toward the shore. The riverbank then settles once again into an uneasy silence.
I think I got it, but the camera was shaking.
In the wild, a wild boar is not an easy animal to intimidate. With an aggressive temperament and sharp tusks, it is ready to push back against any threat. But against a swamp hunter, hidden beneath the water, courage alone is sometimes not enough. At the water's edge, a warthog drinks while staying on alert. A crocodile moves in silently, then suddenly surges onto the bank like an arrow. However, thanks to the quick reflexes typical of hoofed animals, the warthog steps back in time and escapes by a narrow margin. Even so, the crocodile does not give up. It shifts its focus toward the warthog group farther away, patiently waiting for a single opening to change the situation. The arrival of an entire group of warthogs feeding close to the riverbank quickly draws the crocodile's attention. It chooses a direct rush from the water. A mother warthog, driven by a powerful protective instinct, charges with forceful impacts. Under that intense resistance, the crocodile appears stunned and remains still under pressure. The tension rises when small pieces of food appear in the water. The crocodile senses an opening and moves in quietly, waiting for the right moment. As soon as the warthog becomes distracted by the food, the crocodile makes its decisive move. This time, no unlikely escape happens. It serves as a warning. The biggest mistake for land animals is underestimating the patience of a hungry crocodile. The leopard is one of the most cunning, powerful, and relentless hunters in the big cat family. With bold risk-taking, it has been known to steal food right in front of a crocodile's jaws. Even while facing sudden snaps and clear warnings from the swamp's hidden threat, the leopard refuses to break this dangerous habit. The crocodile, one of the most patient hunters in the wild, quietly remembers the debt and waits for the right moment to claim it back. That moment arrives when the leopard crosses a river and unknowingly steps into an ambush. In an instant of sheer danger, it thrashes desperately to break free from the pressure of sharp teeth. Fortunately, the leopard manages to pull its tail free. It becomes a harsh warning from the crocodile. In the water, the confidence of a land ruler can disappear in a single moment. On a sun-baked riverbank cracked by heat, a herd of wildebeest has migrated for miles, moving carefully toward the water's edge. The younger ones see the river as a familiar place to drink, but the more seasoned adults slow down because memories of past danger never fully fade. Just beneath the surface, a crocodile moves into the perfect position. It stays still, waiting for the herd to draw closer, using experience from many wet seasons to judge the exact distance. All it takes is one distracted individual for a single moment, and that becomes the signal to act. The target is pulled away from the bank in an instant, and every exit disappears. After a fierce struggle, the animal weakens and slips beneath the cold water. When the herd commits to crossing, that is when the crocodile's opportunity opens. Fast, chaotic water breaks the formation, and if one individual drifts too far and gets trapped, the outcome is almost certain. In many downstream areas, wildebeest can make up around 10% of a crocodile's diet, becoming an important energy source as water seasons rise and settle. Every river crossing is a test of awareness and discipline, reminding that water does not only bring life, but also hides a demanding survival challenge beneath the surface. The cheetah can accelerate faster than any land animal on the planet, but beneath the surface, that speed becomes meaningless. As the cheetah lowers its head to drink, it unknowingly steps into a disadvantage zone, where crocodiles wait for a chance to close in. In just 0.2 seconds, faster than a blink, the crocodile launches an overwhelming strike, leaving the cheetah no time to respond. It becomes a lesson for another cheetah nearby. Awareness must come before thirst. On another stretch of the riverbank, 3 cheetahs prepare to enjoy a rich meal when a crocodile suddenly moves in. Although the cheetahs try to pull the food farther away, they cannot ignore the crocodile's determination to claim it. Realizing the risk outweighs the reward, the group steps back and watches from a distance, choosing to withdraw to stay safe. Across the cracked, dry grasslands of Africa, a fleeting shape moves past. Not a lion, not a leopard, but the swiftest and most cunning pack hunter on the continent. The African wild dog does not rely on individual strength, but on the near-perfect unity of the pack. Every stride, every circling move is calculated down to the rhythm of their breathing. As the dust in the grass begins to rise, nature is about to witness a masterclass in strategy, where speed and solidarity draw the line between hunger and a full meal. The African wild dog, also known as Lycaon pictus, is one of the most intelligent and determined predators on the planet. It has long legs, a deep chest, and exceptional stamina, reaching speeds of over 40 miles per hour. Its mottled coat allows it to blend perfectly into the dry grass and sunlight. Every individual in the pack has a clear role: the leader, the one who circles wide, the one who blocks the retreat. No other species on the savanna shows such powerful cooperation. The true strength of the African wild dog lies in its discipline and absolute loyalty to the pack. The leopard, the silent, hidden hunter of Africa, moves through the shade with a gait as fluid as the waves of grass. Unlike the lion, it hunts alone, relying on agility and ambush. On a sweltering midday, the leopard has just brought down an impala beneath the canopy, its breath still hanging in the hot air. But the scent of that success spreads quickly, and a pack of wild dogs has already picked it up. At first, only one arrives to investigate, circling the leopard and letting out short, sharp calls to signal the others. Before long, answering calls rise from the distance. The rest of the pack is on its way. Knowing it cannot face such numbers head-on, the leopard leaves the prey behind and quickly climbs to a high branch, a place the wild dog's paws can never reach. At the base of the tree, the pack gathers around and divides the meal in an orderly way. Above them, the leopard watches in silence, its golden eyes reflecting quiet regret. In this struggle over a single prize, nature shows that in the wild, wisdom helps one survive. But loss is still something no creature can fully escape. The impala, a nimble antelope whose legs can launch it more than 30 feet in a single bound, is a worthy challenge for any hunter. The moment the signal is given, the pack breaks formation. Some rush straight ahead, others swing out to the sides, forcing the impala to choose a direction to flee. While the impala struggles to change course, each wild dog uses its sense of sound and subtle visual signals to keep the formation intact. Powerful lungs and flexible leg muscles allow them to run non-stop for miles without slowing down, a rare biological feat in the world of predators. The impala heads towards the lake, a place that seems safe, but the pack stays close behind. They plunge into the water, swimming strongly with steady kicks, hardly losing any speed. Amid the churning surface, the impala begins to tire, while the wild dogs maintain complete control of the chase. As the water calms, nature closes another cycle of survival. It is not cruelty, but a law of balance, where every species must find a way to live within its own limits. Amid the scorched savanna, the lion, symbol of strength and power, walks through the burning sunlight. It has no need to hide. Its very presence is enough to put every other creature on alert. For the wild dogs, it is an opponent they rarely wish to confront, but at times, survival instincts force them into direct contact. After an exhausting hunt, the pack brings down a young buffalo. While they are sharing the meal, a male lion in the distance picks up the scent of meat and the movement carried on the wind. He charges in, fast and decisive. The wild dogs scatter at once. Some try to distract him. Others stay near their hard-won food, not realizing the danger has already come too close. One individual is brought down while still trying to shield the meal, and the rest give sharp alarm calls and pull back in formation. In that moment, the savanna seems to hold its breath. The lion claims the meal, and the wild dogs withdraw in silence, not out of fear, but out of the understanding that this clash has moved beyond the limits of their strength. At dawn, on the grasslands of the Masai Mara, dew still clings to the faded yellow blades of grass as the wild dog pack begins to move. From a distance, they already recognize the heavy migration of hundreds of wildebeest, a species known for its strength and vigilance. Yet amid that chaotic motion, their instincts detect what the eye alone might miss: an uneven stride, a gap in the formation. The pack of more than 20 individuals splits into smaller groups, slowly closing the distance. There is no roaring, only the quiet signals of strategy. They steadily chase their target for more than 5 miles, holding close to 35 miles per hour while maintaining a tight formation. In the rising dust, the weaker one begins to fall behind, and the circle gradually closes. As sunset settles over the savanna, the plains fall quiet once more. In nature's heartbeat, there is no victory or defeat, only the cycle of survival, where instinct and strategy merge into one. The African buffalo, a giant weighing more than 1,500 pounds, is an opponent that few species dare to confront. Yet in the dry season, when food becomes scarce, packs of wild dogs still push the limits of what they can do. Typically, each hunt involves around 20 to 25 individuals, moving like a single organized current. They do not attack recklessly, but patiently watch from a distance, waiting for the moment when the buffalo herd breaks formation. Once a target is chosen, usually a young animal newly separated from its mother or an older, weakened individual, the formation closes in at once. One group applies pressure from behind, while another swings around to block the path ahead. Their speed and stamina allow them to keep up the pressure until the prey is pushed away from the center of the herd. At times, thanks to flawless coordination, they even manage to bring down a fully grown buffalo, a testament to strategy triumphing over sheer muscle. The hunt ends within the order of nature, where every success is simply a reminder of the harsh balance that rules the savanna. Along the rivers of Africa, where the still surface quietly mirrors the blue sky, motionless shapes lie hidden beneath the mud. Crocodiles, the silent ambushers of the wild. During their long journeys across the grasslands, wild dogs often come to the water's edge to drink or cool their bodies after extended hunts. But in this place that seems so peaceful, danger is already waiting. With just one careless movement, a splash shatters the calm. One dog is pulled beneath the surface in an instant. The ambush is brief but unforgiving. The rest of the pack responds with sharp calls, their eyes fixed on the rippling water, showing their anxiety and the sense of loss for the member who is gone. When the river grows quiet again, only the faint reflection of the trees remains. The savanna closes another chapter, where vigilance is not just an instinct. It is the one condition for survival in a wilderness that offers no concessions. The crocodile's patience, tactics, and ability to read the environment show that nature runs on rules that feel cold, yet remain fair. Each encounter reflects the unique adaptations each species relies on to maintain a survival edge. These observations remind viewers that there is no absolute power, only the right decision at the right time. To keep following these wildlife stories through an objective lens, viewers can press like and subscribe to stay with the next journeys.